Every kid has a great story to tell. Have one? Well, we're listening. Send your best story to the New Indian Express's Bookworm Junior Summer Stories Contest, and you could just end up becoming an author over the summer. What are you waiting for? Get writing.
Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science. Take your first step toward a future in excellence.
Hi there and welcome everybody. This is the New Indian Express's Let's Debate. This is India's largest inter-school virtual debate competition. We're super excited. We have a full house once again. We also have two very special judges with us, and both of them have a little bit to say about this topic. Well, what is the motion of the day, you ask? Well, it's something that's very close to our living rooms and to most of our lives if you're into sports. That's right. Cricket should replace hockey as India's national game. That's right. We have the IPL around the corner, but we have a lot of power-packed action coming up. We have a house full of great speakers, and they're from all across the country, and we're super excited to hear their views on this topic, both for and against. But as we've promised, we're bringing dignity back to debating, and so we're going to keep this clean, and we're going to keep this extremely interesting. So keep watching. Let me now introduce our two judges for the day. We have Sai, who's from the Anantapur Sports Academy. He's been associated with them for a couple of years now. And of course, he's got a degree in sports management. He's been to the UK and he's very passionate about grassroots level engagement with kids and the usage of sports to better their lives and to bring about social change. Sai, thank you so much for being with us. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, Daniel. It's a pleasure equally. And I'm looking forward to a wonderful debating session.
Thank you so much. We also have from within the New Indian Express family, we have Sabrina Rajan with us. Sabrina, of course, is the assistant editor of our lifestyle supplement Indulge. She's been editing and writing a whole bunch of lifestyle copies and across a wide spectrum of topics for a good many years. And she's somebody whom I always quake when my copy goes to her because she sends it back with different colored lines and queries. And it always makes me worry. Well, more on that later, but thank you so much, Sabrina, for joining us.
That's delighted to be here. I'm really looking forward to this debate, and all the best to all the participants.
Fantastic. All right. So without further ado, you guys know which side of the line you're on. You know what your topic is. And remember, you've got 4 minutes on the clock. You'll hear a ding. The timer is also going to run on her screen. So you'll always know how much time you've got. Remember, there's no compulsion to go all the way to 4 minutes. You can finish earlier if you want to. But going over the limit is a bad idea because everybody needs their turn to speak. All right. And on that note, can I now invite to speak for the proposition Minerva Siddhi. Minerva, of course, is joining us all the way from DAV Public School. Minerva, if you're good to go, you will speak for the topic.
The national sport of a country is either designated on the basis of popularity of a game in a country or its historical connect with that country. It's considered to be an intrinsic part of a nation. In my opinion, cricket should be declared as a national game of India as it's the most popular sport in India since last 2 decades and has the maximum number of fan following. Children are madly passionate about it and people are deeply involved in the game. There's a cricket critic in each and every Indian house. It's already the national game of India, albeit unofficially. One of the main reasons for cricket becoming the most popular sport was our team winning the World Cup in 1983, which remains the biggest upset ever in international cricket. It marked the first significant power shift in the cricketing world. At the same time, our hockey team's performance started deteriorating. This attracted more Indians towards cricket. Ball by ball, live telecasts of cricket matches from all around the globe enabled people to watch top class cricket and understand the nuances of the game in a better way. India's performance over the years in cricketing arena has improved remarkably, which undoubtedly makes India a reckoning force in today's cricketing fraternity. We are the world's best team in test matches, won the internationals, and second best team in T20s. India, till date, has won 2 World Cups, 2 Champions Trophies, 1 T20 World Cup, and many more prestigious awards. Cricket in India has the financial strength and popularity that's way ahead of all other sports. It's governed by BCCI, which is an efficient and well-organized council. It has taken several steps to protect and prosper the cricketing interests of India. Compared to all other sports, cricket has a better infrastructure. We have cricket academies across the length and breadth of the nation, which is hugely responsible for drawing more young children who aspire to be cricketers. Also, cricket in India has attracted a wide range of sponsors and advertisements as it is the most viewed game. Cricket is a religion in India while cricketers enjoy godlike status. Whenever any cricket match involving India happens, the whole nation comes to a standstill. We tune in into our television sets, smartphones, and even stand outside electronic showrooms for hours to watch our heroes at work. India, over the years, has produced many world-class cricketing legends, both in men and women team, like Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Mithali Raj, Poonam Yadav, Harmanpreet Kaur, etc., who have taken the cricketing world by storms. Their pictures and posters are pasted over the walls and are idolized by many. Cricket also unites India. We forget our differences and see them as one team, one nation. We truly bleed blue. Therefore, cricket is eminently qualified to become the official national sport of India. At last, but not the least, I would like to conclude by saying that cricket is the de facto national game of India. Then why not make it official? After all, the cricket craze in India would leave an onlooker amazed and wonderstruck. With these views, I, Minerva, sign off. Thank you everyone for your cooperation and patient hearing.
Thank you so much, Minerva. You know, it was so stirring that if the guys at the BCCI had heard it, they would have stood up and put their hands over their hearts. Well, let me now invite to speak against the motion Samaira Chitlangia, who's from Kolkata. She's a Lamart product. Samaira, if you're good to go, the floor is yours.
National anthem, Janaganamana. Flag, tricolor. Food, khichdi. Emblem, Ashoka Chakra. Our national pledge, brothers and sisters, and our national game, hockey. Timeless, elegant, and unbroken melody. A legacy of independent India. Very, very good afternoon, my fellow opposition, respected jury members, and chairperson. My name is Samaira Chitlangia, and I would like to thank you for having me here. A discussion on whether cricket should be the replacement for hockey as India's national sport is an extremely important motion that our parents, grandparents have argued and debated on all their lives. And I'm proud to be here today representing my school for the same. So before I start, I would like to talk about what is cricket. It's a game loved by all, a game brought to India by the British. Our game isn't cricket. I love Chinese food, and I'm sure every Indian does love it too. But that does not make it our national food, just in the same way we embrace the sport. Cricket fever has overshadowed our national sport, hockey. There is no question of any debate that cricket is killing other sports in the country. Indians eat, live, sleep, talk, and walk cricket, but that does not make it our national sport. Let's talk about what a national sport is. A national sport is a game that is considered to be an intrinsic part of a culture of a nation. The national sport is not necessarily the most important sport in the country, but they are the sports or pastimes that are important historically and culturally significant to the country. Hockey requires great physical and mental strength as compared to cricket. It is all about teamwork from start to finish. In this game, the team plays together, fighting till the end, as epitomized in the lyrics of the song "We Are the Champions" by Queen. Everything about this sport is fast paced. The slap shots, the game pace, the players. The first hockey club was set up in Kolkata in the year 1885 to 1886. And between 1928 to 1980, India at the Olympics won the gold medal consecutively 8 times. Now, today, if we change our national game, tomorrow our national anthem, and then our pledge, it will make India a disaster. No one will respect India. It is time the government gives a facelift to hockey, our national game. But the question arises whether the sports ministry will look into the plight of hockey players, and promote this game on par with cricket. Why such treatment? Cricket gets more revenue. Games don't bring sensation. The media people showcase the games. The one which is showcased better is more popular. And yes, that's cricket. But still, that's not the point here. India wins almost every hockey match, and it's not popular amongst us because we don't watch it. Even a villager who knows nothing about cricket watches the live telecast on TV. About cricket, George Bernard Shaw was quoted saying, 11 fools are playing and 11,000 fools are watching. We had a glorious past, and we should work towards restoring it. Making cricket a national sport may overshadow hockey. Hockey has a rich history in India. It was first introduced to the country by the British servicemen. Since then, hockey has undoubtedly been India's national sport. The national team's early success propelled hockey's status as a national sport of India. So to this, I conclude by saying, hockey has been the national sport of India, and I'm sure it will continue to. Thank you.
You know, I knew that Shaw would make an entrance in this debate because that quote has been quoted so many times in the context of cricket. I just didn't think it would come this early. Thank you so much, Samira. That is extremely well done. Could I now invite our next speaker to speak for the motion? Arith. Arith, of course, is joining us from National Public School. Arith, if you're good to go, the floor is yours.
Respected jury, my fellow mates, honorable guests, and all my near and dear ones, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself, Arit Kundu, studying in class 7 at NPS Kalkiri. I take this opportunity to present my views in favor of cricket should replace hockey as a national game. I usually begin my debate with Amit Kalantri because I'm quite influenced by his biography. In his book, Wealth of Words, he wrote, "Debating is an ability of making a point without abusing an opponent." I would first like to make it clear that India does not have a national game. As of August 2nd, 2012, the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs said that the country does not have a national game, as no game has been notified as such. The ministry has sports disciplines put into different categories. Hockey is one of the priority disciplines, but is not a national game. Cricket is the most popular sport in India. Everyone in India are ardent about this game. They want to be as good as Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli, and there's a cricket pundit in every Indian house. As you know, BCCI is the Board of Control of Cricket in India and is the richest cricket board in the world, the richest sports controlling authority in India. And BCCI could only be so successful due to the high revenues earned by the Indian cricket team. We have won 3 World Cups, 2 champion trophies, and many more prestigious tournaments recently. Whereas in hockey, we have mostly won laurels in the 20th century. Then why do we need to stick to hockey? The cricketers, even at the junior level, earn handsomely. It also opens a world of employment, which is one of the major problems faced in India. Each cricket match would need a huge staff to run the match properly. While for hockey to gain its previous glory, a lot of financial investment will be required to build the latest infrastructure needed. And hockey in itself is an expensive game. Only after this can we think about the employment of people. This money can be used in training cricketers or in fact for any other sport. You might wonder why can't we use this money for hockey? This is chiefly because the infrastructure and players for cricket are already there. But for hockey, the infrastructure must be developed and then the players must be recruited, which is a lengthy process. People feel much more connected with cricket and find it much more entertaining than hockey. Hockey is a game of the past when it was enjoyed, liked, and it was famous by many people. But this position is now taken by cricket. The very idea of a national game is to inspire a nation to play good in sports. It instills the fundamental virtues of tasting the glory of success, taking failure as a part of life. Cricket is one such sport which communicates effectively with the majority of the people in India. It is popular and it evokes the feeling of national sentiments among the youth. These are some of the chief reasons why cricket must be made a national game. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arid. That was extremely illuminating. Could I now call upon our next speaker to speak against the motion? Anjan Hari. Anjan, if you're ready to go.
Sir, I am for or against.
You are against, Anjan.
Sir, I need some time.
All right, so we'll come back to Anjan in that case. Could I then ask Ifa Fatima to speak against the motion? Ifa, if you're good to go.
Good afternoon, respected host. I am Ifa Fatima from ARR Public School as your debater going against the motion. Let's start with cricket first. Cricket was basically originated from England and was mainly mastered by the English masters. You can search and even Wikipedia or wherever you like. You will find many sportsmen that played hockey. Many English sportsmen that played hockey. Yes, it is a game that is known by everyone in the country, and that hockey is an old game which nobody exactly remembers. But so is our national anthem, pledge, and even animals. We haven't changed them. Cricket is basically the national sport of Turks and Caicos Island. So despite all the other reasons that are there, India was basically lose its originality and uniqueness.
Well, thank you so much, Ifa. Well, I'd made a small error earlier. Anjan, you are speaking indeed for the motion. I would like to apologize for that. Anjan, if you're ready to speak for the motion, you can get going right now.
Respected Edex works, invigilators, teachers, and all my dear friends. A very good evening to one and all. My name is Anjan Hari and I am studying in class 7C of Kendra Vidyalaya Pattam Shift 1. Today, I am here to debate for the motion of the topic given. Cricket should replace hockey as our national game. As you all know, the national game of India as of now is hockey. Hockey became very popular during the time span of 1928 to 1956 when the Indian national hockey team won 8 gold medals, 1 silver medal and 2 bronze medals and remained unbeatable in Olympics. So rightfully, it has the right to be the national game of India. But as you all know, there's a very famous proverb that states, change is the law of nature. In today's time and age, Indians are more attracted towards cricket than to hockey because India has performed outstandingly well in the field of cricket from the past 20 years or so. It has become the most popular sport of India now. Children are madly passionate about it. People are deeply involved in the game. There is a cricket critic in every Indian house. Indian cricketers have won 3 World Cups, 2 champion trophies, and many more prestigious tournaments. Apart from the raw passion, the money and fame that follows are blinding. Unlike other players of other sports, the cricketers, even at the junior level, earn handsomely, which is also a motivating factor that this game ensures financial security, provided cricketers play well. If local citizens of India want cricket as its national game, then it should be so, because the national game of any country reflects its opinion. Nowadays, Cricket is like religion in India, and cricketers are like gods for Indians. Also, cricket is more preferred because we can play it anywhere as it only needs a small area or field. But in the case of hockey, we need a specialized field because we need a specialized field and cannot be played everywhere. Also, in India, there is IPL, Indian Premier League for cricket, while there is no such leagues for hockey. This proves the familiarity of cricket in India. So I hope I have proved my point. I close my case. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anjan. That was extremely concise and well put. Could I now invite Sri Gauri to speak for the motion? Gauri, if you're good to go, when you hear the timer go, you can start.
Good evening, respected judges and everyone here. I'm Sri Gauri of grade 7 representing Amrita Vidyalayam Etimarai in this debate competition. Thank you for having me here. The motion for debate today is cricket should replace hockey as our national game. I fully agree to this. Cricket should be declared as a national game of India. India had been performing outstandingly well in cricket for the past 20 years or so. Cricket is the most popular sport in our country, India. It is in fact popular than hockey. Children are madly passionate about it. People are deeply involved in the game. There is a cricket critic in every Indian house. Cricket is not originated in India. Even though cricket was first played in rural England, many people are playing cricket than hockey. Cricket has a wide audience than hockey in our country. Then we can make cricket our national sport. Further, other European countries except Canada and Britain don't play cricket. They don't even have a cricket team. But our country has a very good cricket team. So by making cricket as our national game, we can be very unique. The government is always supporting cricket. The government of our country helps cricket financially than hockey. Our government funds cricket a lot than hockey, even though hockey is our national sport. In the advertisements too, we see cricket than hockey. Cricket nowadays is played in rural as well as urban areas, but hockey is more popular in urban areas. Cricket was not this popular earlier. Television coverage changed cricket. It expanded the audience for the game by beaming cricket into small towns and villages. Children who have never previously had the chance to watch international cricket because they live outside big cities now watch and learn by imitating their heroes. India has the largest viewership for the game amongst the cricket playing nations and the largest market in the cricketing world. Gone are the days when only a few people were a part of International Cricket Council, that is ICC from India. But now, more people from India are a part of International Cricket Council or ICC. This is a remarkable growth in cricket in India. Cricket is a good relaxed game too. We are leading a life which is full of stress. We can play cricket and make ourselves very relaxed. Even for a relaxation, many people are choosing cricket than hockey. People find cricket entertaining them than hockey. Indian women cricket team has played 73 matches. Our Indian cricket team has played more than 993 matches. Indian women hockey team has played only 7 matches, and Indian hockey team has played only a total of 126 matches. This again proves that cricket is most played game. Indian cricket team has won the World Cup twice. The Indian cricket team are 2 times world champions in 1983 and 2011. They were runners-up in 2003 Cricket World Cup and semi-finalists in 1987, 1999, 1996 and 2015 and 2019. These are some proud moments for the Indian cricket. More and more players from poor families are entering into cricket every year. So cricket creates a good future for players from poor families. Among various sports like hockey, football, tennis, etc., cricket appears to be the most appealing national entertainment today. 150 years ago, the first Indian cricketers passes had to struggle to find an open space to play cricket. Today, the global marketplace has made Indian players the best paid, most famous cricketers in the world. These are some developments in cricket. So why should we not make a game with such remarkable developments our national game? With these points, I conclude by saying cricket is better than hockey and it's worth to be made a national game instead of hockey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gauri. That was really, really good. Fantastic. Could I now invite Ananya to speak for the motion? Ananya, of course, is joining us from Padma Seshadri Balabhavan. Ananya, if you're good to go.
Jumping, jumping, gili gili. That is something we can't stop having, is it? That is the impression of cricket honest. I am YG and India here strongly suggesting that cricket should be our national sport because the very idea of a game is to inspire a nation to play good sports. Cricket is huge across India from domestic level to the international stage. Given its sustained popularity, the wealth of talent that comes through the nation and the investment put into the sport nationwide, it stands to reason that should India name a national sport, it should be cricket. No other sport in India has been followed with such passion and zeal. People simply love their cricket here, and cricketing victories give more joy than anything else in their lives. The celebrations after a World Cup victory in 2011 were amongst the biggest ever in independent India's history. Cricket also unites the country in ways no other thing does. The entire nation forgets its differences of language, beliefs, cultures, etc. When it comes to following their national cricket team, we truly bleed blue. Many people in India don't even know how hockey is played, but even a toddler knows how to play cricket. India has one of the best cricket teams in the world. The cricketers like Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli are worshipped as gods of cricket, whereas we don't even know the names of hockey players. Hockey was good in India long ago, and that is history now. We can keep hanging to it. Change is inevitable for the development of our country and our people. Cricket is funded really well by our government and a private body called BCCI, which is one of the richest cricket organizations in the world. It is a sport in which many people are shining and earning well. Recent introduction of domestic level cricket called IPL is contributing so much to the growth of Indian GDP during IPL season. There is a significant rise in tourism with a large number of international visitors visiting India, thereby developing sports tourism in India. This is also providing a vast number of employment opportunities across various sectors like medical teams, cheerleaders, coaches, security, and we all know how important employment opportunities are in India. Cricket and the cricket board generates a lot of revenue through sponsorship, advertisement, and broadcasting rights, indirectly boosting India's economy by their taxes. India also has a great cricket team for women, which is called Women in Blue. Players like Mithali Raj inspire a lot of women by making cricket our national sport. It will also benefit women empowerment. In India, we don't play cricket, we breathe cricket. Bernard Shaw's words, 11 fools are playing and 11,000 fools are watching, is no longer applicable. Bernard Shaw would have been asked to take a sanity test if he were to live now. After all, cricket has given more joy and delight to our lives than anything else in the world. And we, as a nation, can pay a little bit of the debt by declaring it as a national sport of India. We owe cricket this little show of respect from our side as a nation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ananya. That was extremely well put and very well argued, I must say. Let me now ask our last speaker to speak against the motion. Let me invite Vimarsh Kannan. Vimarsh, if you're good to go, once you hear the sound, floor is all yours.
Respected jury, I'm Vimarsh Kannan and I'm here to speak against the topic, hockey should be the national sport of our country. Major Dhyan Chand is widely regarded as the greatest hockey player in the world. He was the captain of the Indian hockey team in 1936. India's hockey team is the most successful team ever in the Olympics, having won 8 gold medals. India also has the best overall performance in Olympic history, with 77 victories out of the 126 matches played. The BCCI, the Indian Cricket Board, has promoted cricket very well, but the Hockey Association in India is quite weak. If the government supports hockey in a small way, I believe that it can grow. The Olympics is a huge event. Hockey is one of the events in the Olympics. This gives hockey a huge space to grow. Well, if you look at it, most players in the Indian cricket team are from the IPL. We've selected to the team because of their performance in the league. If the government promotes the hockey league in India, the Indian team can find new players with talent. The HIL, or the Hockey India League, the major hockey league in India, if it's supported well by the government, it can take Indian hockey to a whole new level. Foreign sponsors will come bringing in foreign money to our country, increasing the wealth in our nation. It will promote sports tourism. For example, the NASCAR Sprint Cup, which is a racing tournament held in the US, the Wimbledon Tennis Grand Slam, which is held in London, attracts a lot of foreign viewers. This gives the nation new money, which comes from tickets, snacks, etc. etc. I believe with a slight effort, India's hockey tournament can become huge and one where even foreign teams can come and play, which again promotes or encourages foreigners to come and watch it. Our hockey team has won 8 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals compared to the 1 T20 Cup and 2 ODI Cups won by our cricket team. The BCCI, being a private board, is concerned more about profits, which come when there's success, while the game of hockey was governed by a government board. This is why the Indian hockey standards started deteriorating, but now the hockey in India is governed by a private board. Well, the government should not control, but should support hockey. This is one of the major problems Indian hockey faced. Well, nowadays a hockey player gets paid about 4 crores in the hockey league. Well, some get paid more, some get paid less. This is according to their performance. Hockey is still an underrated sport with a bright future. The funds which is allotted to hockey is really low. That's why the hockey players get paid less. If the government supports hockey, the players can be paid more, players with talent will be encouraged to join the Indian hockey team, etc. The talent of our players, which when combined with the support of the government, which happens when they fund the governing body of Indian hockey, Hockey India, which will help hockey to reclaim its former glory. And so I believe that hockey should continue as a national sport. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vimesh. That was extremely well argued. Let me be the first person to congratulate all of you. That was an extremely well fought out first round. Good job, everybody. Great going. Some really excellent points in there. Some new perspectives. So let me quickly give you the roundup on how we're going to go about our rebuttals. Now, most of you already know. You get 2 minutes to make a rebuttal. A rebuttal is when you disagree with a point or you'd like to clarify a point that somebody else said from the opposition team. We had this question come a little earlier, which was, what if I disagree with somebody on my own team? Well, if you really want to disagree with them, it's up to you. Well, you can do it with naming the person or by not naming the person. It's completely up to you, and we leave that to you. Remember, you've got 2 minutes to make your rebuttal in, and if you don't want to make a rebuttal, you can pass. But we're giving away an award for the best rebuttal, so maybe you should think about that and make it count. All right? We're going to follow the same order that we came in. And so, with that in mind, let me ask Minerva Siddhi, do you have a rebuttal to make?
Sir, I have a question for Samara.
You have 2 minutes. You can make multiple points of multiple speakers, but this is not going to be a conversation. So you don't ask somebody a question and then they answer and then you ask somebody else another question. We're not going to do that, right? So if you have a set of observations, you can make them, right? So that's up to you. Yeah?
So my rebuttal question is, so Samara told that hockey players play with teamwork. So, but in my opinion, whenever there's a group game, everyone play with teamwork as it's the law. So I think I disagree with her point.
All right. And is that all you have for your rebuttal?
Yes, sir. I have another question also. So Ita told that hockey should be made the national sport. So, but I am not satisfied with her points.
Well, all right. That's some tough shoes to fill right there. Samara, would you like to make your rebuttal now?
Yeah, so first I would like to say that first of all, the national game. And the other side, like when you said, first of all, it's not the national game. This is unauthorized because on every GK book and in everywhere it says that it is the national game. Hockey is the national game. No one has changed it. And Adrit, for you, the topic is that that can cricket be the replacement for hockey as the national game? So why would you ever say that hockey is not? Why would you even bring the topic in that and say that why is hockey not the national game? And also, the players are already good. Of hockey, the players are good. It's the infrastructure that is bad. So if the ministry looks into the infrastructure, hockey is actually a very good sport. And Anjan, for you, hockey, first of all, it's hockey, not hooky. And why will we change it? Like, why would we change the past? Why would we change the past? Like, are we changing if the British came into India, or are we changing the leaders? Are we changing Mahatma Gandhi? Is there a new Mahatma Gandhi? Then Shri Gauri, for you, yes, the media people did that. The media people do not decide the national sport of India. It is the nation who decides the national sport of India. And Ananya, first of all, like you said, that in every house there is a person who loves cricket, but then my house, it's not everybody's house. Maybe for your house, but not for everybody's house. And it's Mithali Raj, not Mithali Raj, and not very easy to understand the rules of any game. Like, suppose you said it's very easy to understand cricket rules. It's not the point there, because even hockey rules are difficult, and even cricket rules are very, very difficult. It's not that cricket rules are easy. You think it's just a person bowling and a person batting, but it's not that, because it's a total different point, because it is very difficult. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samira. But you might have to forgive your friends for their pronunciations, because I often get it wrong. I've been dealing with kids from across the country, and I think I'm getting about 50% off the bat. So, maybe that we'll let slide. Anyway, could I now invite Arith? Arith, would you like to make your rebuttal now?
So one of the speaker told that making cricket the national sport of India would bring disrespect to India. This is not exactly true, because only if a game is from a country like the British, it is a game from British, that does not mean that it's going to bring disgrace to a country. Even we are speaking English in India. English is not an Indian language. It is the language brought in by the Britishers. So why are we speaking English? It does not bring disgrace to a country. It is just that English is most widely spoken in the world, so English is spoken in India. In the same way, we can't say that it brings disrespect to a country if we make cricket as a national game. And so I would also like to know that how can the government many of them told that the government needs to support hockey, but the problem with hockey right now is that hockey, the infrastructure is quite old, and like most of the hockey grounds around India has like the natural turf, but right now you need the astroturf, which is way faster than has a way faster surface than the normal turf, and this is one of the main reason why the Indian hockey team couldn't survive further. So I would like someone to answer this. How can the government gives so much money to hockey, whereas other games can also be equally the money can be equally distributed for other games. So and many of them told that we won many games in the past, so that does not mean that we are winning games. So winning game in the hockey games in the present. So till now, the most I know is that India has only won first place in the Asian Cups and Asian Champion Trophy recently, nothing else. So that's kind of very less. And lastly, I just compared the points. Someone told that I told about hockey, so I was just comparing the points. So I did not tell about the hockey.
All right, thank you very much, Arit. That was jet speed and some very good rebuttals there. Ifa, do you have a rebuttal to make?
No, sir, I pass.
All right, thank you very much. Anjan, would you like to make a rebuttal? Is Anjan with us? No, he's dropped out, having a little bit of network issue. Let's see if we can get him back later. And Gauri, would you like to make a rebuttal?
Sir, I pass a rebuttal.
All right, thank you very much. Ananya, would you like to make a rebuttal?
Yes. As Samira rightly said, India doesn't have a national game, and it still doesn't have a national game. So there's no need to replace anything. We can directly go ahead and make cricket as our national game. It will help developing India in its economy. India has excellent infrastructure and cricketers, and considering the number of students who get trained every year in academies, we will stand out, and we will really have a good future in cricket.
All right, thank you very much. Now, can I ask Vimarsh? Vimarsh, do you have a rebuttal to make?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Respected jury, today one of the debaters had told that there's no such league for hockey. Well, the Hockey India League is a league which is conducted by the Hockey Federation, which is the Hockey India, which is the governing body of hockey. It had over 40 million viewers. Well, it may not be as popular as cricket, but it's still an upcoming one. It has seen growth in the number of viewers. Also, the infrastructure of hockey is quite old. Well, the Odisha government and Hockey India, as I told before, is going forward with is building new and better infrastructure for hosting the 2023 Hockey World Cup. Also, one of the debaters had told that playing cricket helps to strengthen the international ties with other countries. Well, the cricket tournament, there are only 10 teams, while the hockey World Cup, there are 22 teams. So if you play hockey, you'll get like 22 countries to get tie up with, while if you play cricket, there are only 10 countries. Um, so, and then they told that India has won only the World Cup prizes in the past for hockey. Well, if let's say the people had given up on cricket, let's say by 2010, because it's like 28 years after 1983, it took 29 years for India to win its second World Cup. So I believe that if we wait and the government helps by funding hockey, building new infrastructure, hockey can reach a whole new level. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Samira, you asked if you could respond to it. We don't really have room for that, but I'm going to allow it just this once. So a very short response if you'd like to make it.
Ananya, first of all, you said that I had said that there was no national sport of India. Well, the topic is that there is a national sport of India, and I did not say that there is not a national sport of India. The national sport of India is hockey, and as I said, it's there in every GK book. It's there on every website we open, and also Ananya, you said the infrastructure is very bad. That is true. The infrastructure is bad, but it's not that the hockey players are bad. The hockey players are actually very good. So if we give the hockey players the infrastructure that they need, the hockey players will be better than the cricket players. Thank you.
Thank you. Minerva, I'm going to let you do this and then we're going to end the slugfest. Minerva, you said you wanted to respond, so I'll let you do that.
So whatever Vimarsh told, I think he's correct. But I think we should make cricket the national game of India, as change is the only constant. Previously, hockey team was doing well, but now cricket is doing well. So I think we should promote cricket so that it will become more popular. We should also work for hockey, but we should give more importance to cricket, as it will fetch us more fame and name.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, Ananya, this is going to go back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock. And if you're not done, I'm going to cut you off. Okay? 30 seconds and we're done.
Okay, so thank you. In 2012, it was announced that India really doesn't have a national game. We only consider hockey as one. So India doesn't have one yet. So hockey is not our national game and neither is cricket.
All right. Thank you very much. Arit, you can... I'm giving you 30 seconds, literally 30 seconds.
Yes, I'll not extend by that. So someone mentioned that there is good infrastructure. The government is developing good infrastructure of hockey in Odisha. But if the government develops good infrastructure of hockey only in Odisha, then that is not enough for the whole India. We need a good infrastructure of hockey for the full pan India. So it is really important, and also we need hockey players from each street of India. So that cannot be solved by having only good players from Odisha. Okay, thank you.
Simply for having great bargaining skills and the spunk to ask me, Samira, I'm going to give you like that many seconds. So yeah, but the absolute last word. That's it. I'm done.
And Ananya, you said that there is no national sport in 2012. It was declared that there is no national sport, but the topic is that there is a national sport. So why would you go against the topic to change the whole topic, to change the whole meaning of the debate? You have to stay in the topic. You have to just say like the topic is cricket should be the national sport of India to replace hockey, but there is a national sport, and in the topic the national sport is hockey. So why would you change the national sport just to go against the topic?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is something that we could keep arguing about on and on and on, and I don't think we'll find an answer for. But let me first congratulate all of you. I think that was fabulous. I think that was fiery. I think that was great. I'm going to give you all a big round of applause. I think Sabrina and Sai, of course, are joining me on this. Sai, could I invite you to say a few words about how our debaters performed today?
Yeah, sure. Firstly, thank you, Daniel, for organizing Let's Debate. The rationale that you have presented, I totally agree. Lately, there's been not much healthy debates going on around, so it's very important for us to bring that healthy debate back, and that too you're doing with the children. I appreciate that. Going back to our topic, it was very well balanced, I would say. The way our participants, our speakers have presented their points on the whole. Even for the supporting cricket as a national sport, and even against that cricket shouldn't be national sport. For me, if I had to share something on the points that I've observed, mostly it could be from the rebuttal session. I would encourage the participants to be more patient over there, to listen and understand what our co-participants are sharing, because everybody is making a point or with some backing, with some reasoning. So we have to respect that point and equally share our points without personally, I would say, naming or targeting. I don't know. It's fair to say at this point. But overall, I felt like it was a very balanced debate, and I was quite surprised with what our participants, our children, the children brought today to today's debate session. It reminded me of my childhood days where I was hardly struggling to speak at this age in our school. It took almost my junior college and my graduation days to come in for me to step up and start speaking in gatherings. So it's quite happy. I'm quite happy to see children with such amazing skills at this age. I can only see, they're gonna grow even further, and they'll succeed. Yeah, that's on a general, on a nutshell. That's something I could share.
I really hope that, like you said, I really hope that they're able to take the spirit to debate and not to tear opponents down out there, and take the spirit of healthy debate forward, because I think as a country we need that. But I also wanted to say that, as you pointed out, as somebody very infamously said, impatience is an Indian epidemic, and I think we're all affected by that in all walks of life. Sabrina, could I ask you to say a few words?
So this was really interesting for me. Thank you so much, Danny, for having me over. And to all the participants, I want to tell you something, that each one of you have done your homework and you have gathered so many facts. So many of those facts were new to me. In fact, before coming onto this program, I was having this argument with grown adults about hockey and cricket, and we were definitely not as dignified and so wonderfully patient and well informed like all of you. But nevertheless, this topic is great, and it brings out, it also shows our interest in sports, how we all are invested in it personally, emotionally, and that's what makes the debate great. And also, when I say cricket and hockey and debate, otherwise it might be a personal decision, but here it's the skill of debating that I'm looking at, which was what I was looking for, because each one of you should be able to go to the other side of the table and argue the case too. That's the skill. of gathering facts and making a case. It's like being the devil's advocate.
No, in fact, I should tell you, one thing that we did was we didn't tell them whether they were for or against till we actually got here. Yeah, so we gave them the motion.
So that is what I was.
Yeah, we actually got here at 4:45 and then said, okay, you're for and you're against. So they've actually prepped for both sides. And
how many minutes did you all get to prep? Like 10 minutes. Awesome. Yeah. So see, and I didn't realize that. So that just shows that there was you were so convincing that was the stand you would take anyway. Wonderful. So I was really impressed. Very impressed with everybody's participation. Each and every one of you brought something new. Some of you brought information. Some of you brought so much of energy, humor, and that's what makes this such a wonderful platform where you're giving them that space, and also it brings out the confidence to take a stand and be able to talk about it with a whole bunch of people without any disrespect or without any sense of negativity, even though you're on opposite sides. Each one is learning something. So thank you so much for making me part of this. Well, one thing I want to add, it really took us a lot of thinking and pondering to time to come down to these names. I mean, given half a chance, we would like to give all of you something, to be honest. You all qualified in some way or the other under these categories, but we were up to 3. So, Sai, please go ahead.
Yeah, I totally agree, Sabrina. The time it was all for the time that we took was all about whom to give. I mean, it was a tough competition, definitely.
Sabrina, do you want to do the announcement otherwise, since everybody's been waiting and they've all got bated breath?
So these are the categories that we are announcing today. The finest point, Counter-Strike, and lighter side. So the finest point, we are giving that to Minerva Siddhi. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Minerva. What you do win is you win a 1,000 rupee voucher from our gift partner Link Pens. We hope you enjoy writing. You can do a whole lot of that with those Link Pens that you're going to buy.
And the Counter-Strike goes to Vimarsh Kannan.
Congratulations, Vimarsh. Good on you. We're so happy that you're also going to get a 1,000 rupee voucher from Link Pens, our gift partner. Sai, would you like to make the last announcement? Welcome back.
The third one, on the lighter side, the winner is Samaira Chitlangia for her famous quote, what she brought into the debate today of George Bernard Shaw on 11 fools playing cricket and
11,000 fools watching.
She has brought some humor, into our debate today, and that's something. We were discussing that how all of us can learn and be a little bit lighter on our points that we shared during the debate.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Samira. You also win yourself a 1,000 rupee voucher from Link Pens. We hope you enjoy writing with all those pens that you're going to be buying. So thank you so much, Sai. Thank you so much, Sabrina. It's been a real pleasure having you with us. Thank you for having done that. And thank you so much, everybody, for debating your hearts out. I know it's not an easy topic. It's a contentious topic, but I know you gave it your best. Thank you for being a part of the New Indian Express's Let's Debate. We hope you had a great time. Remember, debating is all about not tearing your opponent down, but making sure that your points are out there. All right? Have a great time. Stay safe. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here with us. Remember, you can vote for your favorite debater right here at www.edexlive.com/debate. Remember, every vote counts. Our voting lines are open for 48 hours, so get voting right now. This debate was brought to you by the Hindustan Institute of Technology and Sciences and MEIL.